Okay, welcome back. I had to stop the recording due to space. So this is for pile number 2. I did, in between recording, I did get a message from, I saw a black squirrel. I've never seen a black squirrel in person before, so that was kind of cool. Basically, black squirrels represent adaptability, the end of a cycle, the ability to thrive in various environments, suggesting that it's time to embrace change and new opportunities. As a spirit animal, the black squirrel encourages you to be adaptable and resilient in the face of change and to thrive in various situations. It can be a nudge to get you out of your comfort zone, suggesting that it's time to thrive by taking up a new hobby, joining a club, or start meeting new people. It's also a sign of good luck. It's a symbol associated with magic, the occult, knowledge, and the other world in Celtic folklore. And if you came from pile number 1, this is your sign that you should watch this pile. If you didn't watch pile 1, this is your sign that you should watch pile number 1. Also, when I was channeling the message, it was 12:22 p.m. on 3/22/25. So the numbers there are 7 and 5 and 2. So those could be important numbers for you to look into their associations in numerology. So without further ado, we have the dragon. Let me see. Let me just, okay. It's not working. Yeah, I hear you, bud. All right. I was going to try and zoom in, but apparently not. We have the dragon. So, I mentioned this before, but in this deck, the Pocket Animal Spirit deck, there's the 4 elements of earth, fire, air, and water, and then spirit. And this is a spirit. The dragon is a spirit animal. Yeah, it is a spirit animal. Oh, there we go. Okay. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. Again, with letting go, which you have to watch the first video that I post before this one, because it has the general messages, and then these are the more directed messages for you in particular. But letting go and surrendering is a theme. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes sees beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. The dragon is associated with the 3rd chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives in the navel center, in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems. and its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. So the dragon is associated with the sacral chakra. So you may benefit from doing like a sacral chakra meditation. All right, on to the Star Codes Astro cards. We have, we have the moon, number 19, which is a 10. Pluto, rebirth, which is a 9. 10, 9, I like that. And then 5, 32 is in reversed. And this is Vesta, who is also a goddess. Vesta is also a goddess. She may be wanting to work with you to help you bring harmony back into your home. It may be beneficial for you to see what your moon sign and Pluto, where Pluto rests in your natal chart, as well as what other planets you may have there in the same house as Pluto, I should say. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I mention this a lot, but I tend to choose to read from the guidebooks to honor the creators of the decks, because they do have insights that maybe the way that they word it resonates more with you, or maybe there's a message in there that's for you that you need to hear in the way that they say it. This is a lot, so I'm just going to read the action because I don't want this to be an hour-long reading. All right, so first perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run the show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for that underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home, which is interesting because you got Vesta and then that's in reverse. So maybe for some of you, if you chose this pile, it could be two things. Either you're not feeling at home in your own life, which is why you need to let go and move on, or now, which take it, interpret it the way that you choose, but it could also mean that there's, like I said before, the living environment that you're in may not be the best for your soul. Again, we're all adults here, so, you know, choose what you do with that well. Tend the food, water the home base. Like the moon, the energy in this situation will wax and wane, so assess the current phase and work with those cycles. It's funny because I was going to pull from the Moonology deck as well, and I may just do that. The challenge, look to the feelings rather than logic to move this situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. The gift. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch the sign the moon occupies each day, and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. If you feel called, this could be helpful for you. Let's see. To read this first page, this page. So there you go. If you want to take a screenshot and read that, I don't know if that's Is that clear? I can't see. Okay. Sorry for shaky. And then we have Pluto, rebirth. This is a lot as well. So here we go again. You can zoom in. Okay. Oh, cheese and crackers. So the challenge, Pluto's shadow side can bring up obsession, depression, mortality, and grief. Pluto plays hardball, so get a guide for this realm if needed. The gift, Pluto asks you in the face of life and death, why are you here? This isn't a rhetorical question. Strip down to the essentials and come back to what really matters to find the answer. And then we have Vesta, which is 32. Okay. Hearth. Okay. It's in reverse, so maybe look into Vesta and look into what Vesta signifies. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less, as anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame. I think I did. You definitely should watch Pile 1. Coming back to the center, the gray. Not going to either extreme of black or white thinking, all or nothing thinking. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that. I will let you take a picture if you'd like. That's the first page. Just because I have a lot of piles to get to. And there's a lot of cards for your pile. So, okay. All right, moving on. We have the unicorns. Trust and celebration. Trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Trust that the change you're being called to make, trust that the guidance that you're getting is for you. I know for me, when I first started my spiritual journey, it was, it was hard for me to accept the signs that I was receiving because they were so magical. They were so like, balls to the walls that I was just like, wait a second, what? This is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I must be loco, you know? But over time, I was like, oh, well, actually, you know, if I set the intention to receive signs and synchronicities and guidance that makes me suspend my disbelief, then, you know, what else can I say at that point, right? And so I set those intentions and then the signs came and I was like, oh, okay, good to know. So, okay, and then we have celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievements. I feel like, okay. I don't know if you heard that, but I think there's like an ice cream truck outside and it's like so, and that's just when I was reading celebration. So maybe there's something for you to celebrate that's coming up next. And what I was gonna say when I first heard that sound was, if you came from pile number 1, this pile I feel like is going to be more of what you have to look forward. That's just the feeling I'm getting, given the trust and the celebration. If you trust the signs that you're receiving, if you follow through and you let go and you move on and you tap into that animal energy that's coming to you, that's showing itself to you, and you relax, you'll see that there's an oasis on the other side of the desert. Oh, we have Nyx. Oh, that's a pretty card. And the number 40. Nyx. The number 40. And then Maya. Okay, so we got secrets and illusions. Okay. All right. The number 35, which is an 8. I don't think I've ever worked with these goddesses, so this is one where I'm gonna have to read them. They're both in the upright, so it's not something that I have to read all the messages for. But, okay, Maya, empowerment message. When you look at the world, everything you see appears to be real. So it's easy to imagine that your current conditions are influenced only by obvious actions and calculated movements. This is an illusion, as everything is intrinsically connected, though not visible to us due to the limitations imposed on our perception by our 5 senses. I don't remember if it was when I was shuffling the cards for each pile, but I mentioned something about how it takes time for the energy that we're feeling to catch up with our reality. And, oh, that's right. I saw the illusion card when I was shuffling for the different piles. And I said that I would have to talk about it in pile 2. So, and I think that's what I think I mentioned basically what I just said about how sometimes it takes time for the energy to catch up with the physical world. And the physical world it's an illusion of our creating. So if we intend and believe that our physical world will reflect the energetic world, it can catch up sometimes. But then again, there's also divine timing and fate, destiny, all these different factors that play into whether or not our perception of the 3D world reflects the energetic perception. But again, like if it's meant for you, it'll find you. I think I said that in pile 1. Like anything that's meant for you will not miss you, ever. Okay. Multicultural goddess of illusion, Maya, who appears in Hindu, Buddhist, Greco-Roman, and Scandinavian spiritual traditions and myths, calls you to trust that the invisible world is responding to your deepest desires and intentions to make a better life for yourself and others. You are able to see through the curtain of illusions. Your clarity and intuition is heightened as your next steps are sure-footed. When the goddess Maya chooses to help you, trust that everything you need arises from your world with ease. Trust. Trust. Trust Maya will help you, okay? Even if you have to say it, in your head, I trust you, Maya. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Goddess Maya, for helping me to trust and believe. Okay, next we have Nyx, secrets. There are times when you must surrender your need to know. Some things open up only when they choose to, not by demand, divine timing. The mysterious and the unknowable is the domain of the Greek goddess Nyx. She shows you the veils that may not part for you at this time. Right now, you're meant to keep on your path, trusting that, where are you? Secrets will be revealed as the goddess Nyx decides. Remain true to your intentions and keep on moving forward, remaining curious and open to what you can discover. Allow your need to know the details right now to fall away, and just be present to all that life is offering you. Judge nothing as good or bad, and just be with what arises. Soon the treasure you seek will be revealed, and it will be better and more valuable than you could have imagined. The goddess Nyx knows what is best for you. Trust and all will be revealed in divine timing. I just did a personal reading for somebody, and that theme came up as well of, not passing judgment on anything as good or bad, because in somebody else's eyes, something that you believe is good could be bad, right? That goes to what their perception is and their experiences. And when I started putting that into practice, and I'm not perfect, I still slip up sometimes, but putting into practice the idea that, okay, well, at this moment, something could be good, but then later on down the line, I realized it wasn't actually good. It was just an illusion. So maybe, and it depends on you personally, but maybe this is a time for you to practice not putting qualifications of good or bad on anything. That could be something that could be helpful for you. Moving on, we have the colors of comfort and frustration. They were, I don't know if hold on a second, let me check something. I think when I was shuffling out the cards for the colors, they were all, the deck was upside down. So I'm going to take these in the upright position. And we have comfort and frustration. Comfort and frustration. I mean, these cards, they don't even have a reversal, so it doesn't even matter. Frustration. Is it orange? Where's pink? Okay, when comfort comes up in a reading, it signals that you may need to invite some more self-care and comfort into your life. A great way to do this is through nourishing your spirit or higher self. This can be something as simple as cleaning out your home and rearranging your space in order to invite in clear and comforting energy. It can also mean taking the time to prepare yourself a meal that your body has been craving. Whatever it is, do it with ease and give your nervous system the gentle break that it needs. And then frustration, we have, for some reason, despite all your best efforts, you aren't able to achieve what you're working toward. And that's frustrating. Instead of getting angry or disappointed, take a step back or a break from whatever is going on. What are some alternative approaches to the situation? Is there a solution you haven't tried yet? Would a new perspective help you find a solution? Or is it time to let go of the need to control the outcome? Because by trying to control the outcome of things, we're only creating suffering for ourselves. So if you do your best to trust that Maya will reveal the illusion, you're releasing yourself from that suffering. Because suffering really is optional. Whatever is meant for you will find you in the time that it is meant to find you. And trust me when I say I get that can be frustrating. But over time, the more you practice and the more you, focus that intention on releasing that frustration, releasing that control, it gets easier and life gets a lot less stressful, a lot less painful. It gets a lot better. Chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Attempting to control the course of events. Okay, I think the chameleon's got a message to share. Okay, even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand or a better way to handle things, at this time it is best to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness or observer. I swear pile 1 is for you as well, because in pile 1 there was this mention of being a witness and observing. but become more of a witness observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even if, when you're physically present, you can contract your energy field or aura to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobtrusive and more easily blend with your surroundings. With practice, you can get so good at this that you'll be nearly invisible to others. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait, be patient, and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. When it is time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty. But in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway. So go with it. Go with it. Go with the flow. Did I do it with this too? Are they all in reverse? I think they're all in reverse. Shit. Oh my god, they're all in reverse. Okay. Just double check. Yeah, they're all in reverse. Okay, so I'm not going to be reading reversals for this reading. Okay. 43 and 44. So that's an 8 and a 7. And we have the rattle and the sacrifice. Interesting. I'm saying interesting because, yeah, that's interesting. I like rattles. I like rattles as like a musical instrument. All right, the essence. The rattle is the spirit caller, carrying the shaman's power to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future. Closing with the prayer, Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattles guide us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. The invitation. The rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for your courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. The medicine. You want to catch God on the whisper, not the shout. What you are trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there, standing before you. Do not spin the world to your own benefit. You are being offered the Creator's tools, which must be put to use to serve a divine person. I don't know about you, but when I read that, I got another message of like, what's meant for you is already yours. It's already standing in front of you. What you want wants you. Trying to control the outcome doesn't put your powers, doesn't put that energy to good use. 44, the sacrifice. The essence. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. The invitation. The sacrifice asks you to offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. For me, this just, not only does it reek of trusting the divine, giving the divine your gratitude, and your love, and then in return receiving all that you want to celebrate. Okay, the medicine. What is the one person or thing that you feel you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to Spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. When you sacrifice, when you give an offering of gratitude for all that you already have, that's when you get more of what you want, what you dream, what you dream of, what you desire. I think that's pretty simple. And then we have Secrets of the Ancestors. The Ancestral Force, completion, the number 3. The Ancestral Force. 21. Be proud, celebrate yourself. Celebration. You have a well-deserved sense of wholeness. The vibe is fulfillment and harmony. You have a better understanding of who you are than ever before. You are protected. You are safe. It is safe to be safe. The ancestors have your back in full force. Embrace the new opportunities. Ancestral memory. The ancestral force comes through as the Yoruba Agungun masquerade. Agungun is a celebration of ancestral spirits that provides a portal for participants to communicate with those who have transitioned. Ancestral medicine. Allow yourself to be more vulnerable with the people in your inner circle. If you don't have people you can be open with, consider allowing in more people. This is basically like the world card in tarot. And a declaration you can state is, I embrace my sacred connection to the infinite potential. I really like that. When you show your gratitude to Spirit, when you release the need to control the outcome, when you have faith and you trust that what's meant for you will find you, you get the world. You get it all. You get all your dreams, all your prayers, everything you've ever wanted. That is what you get when you release the need to control. And then we have 20. Will, wisdom, and mind. I don't think I've ever gotten that card before. I don't even know what suit that is. Is it in the... Oh, it's... Yeah, okay. Nice. All right, so a gold crown of power and authority rests above a Celtic Trinity knot. I don't know if you've got, maybe you had a past life where you were Celtic. Maybe in this life you've got Celtic roots. I don't know, but that's the second Celtic symbolism that we got. So on the other side of the Celtic knot are the alchemical symbols for fire and water. Below is the ancient three-legged symbol of the coat of arms from the Isle of Man. Oh, the Isle of Man. Maybe look into that. Maybe you've got some ancestry there. This card brings with it a time of enormous power, balance, and expression. The first 3 rays, or the energies of the divine, move within you equally. Power and will, love and wisdom, intellect and mind. You are working intimately, even if you're not conscious of it, with the ascended masters who are linked to these energies. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make your contribution to the world. With the gold crown raised high, you're likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it. With these powers in play, you're able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Take advantage of this time and use the powers well. They are nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest their power in the world. The Akashic Force is the power, heart, and mind of God dwell within you. Close your eyes and feel these divine forces. Your energy grows, your heart overflows with love, and your mind is as boundless as the sky. Feel yourself expand to limitlessness. Nice. Yeah, I would definitely watch pile 1 first and then watch this one, because this definitely feels like the end of pile 1's reading. And then we have Spirit, the number 8. If you can see that, Spirit, the number 8. Love this. Oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, that's not bad. Spirit. All right, you are truly awesome and your own creator. Spirit appears to us when we are gearing up for another steep learning curve on our spiritual path. He connects most strongly with those who have begun to work on themselves and are well and truly underway with their spiritual journey. Hold on. Hold up, I need a minute. Okay. His arrival frequently precedes those whose job it is to work for the planet and humankind. The dragon spirit connects with those, in particular, who have embarked upon the transitional journey of deep self-healing and self-understanding, and those beginning to recognize the bigger picture within the circle of life. He reminds us that everything is interconnected. There is no separation, he says. There is no you and I as separate beings. We are all one energy. If he has swooped into your reading today, he says, call upon my energy to support you as you prepare for the next step of your amazing journey. You will go through a myriad of shifts and changes, self-doubt and euphoria, as you embrace the next deep learning process. I am here to guide you through those shifts and changes. You are a spiritual being in physical form, and you have the potential to live a soul-filled spiritual existence on earth. You are truly awesome and your own creator, so embrace what is to come on the next leg of your journey. If you are feeling spiritually disconnected, lost, or simply overwhelmed, call on Spirit to guide your way. Your job here is to watch and listen to your feelings, sudden flashes of inspiration, and as always, signs and symbols from the dragon clans. Although these are sent by the dragons, they can be subtle, so be aware and look out for them. Meditate with Spirit and ask for his guidance to inspire and enlighten you. And as far as subtle signs go, I also mentioned in the first reading that it's okay to get giddy when you see cool things like that black squirrel, just embrace it. Because if I wasn't looking for signs, if I wasn't present in the moment, I never would have noticed the black squirrel, right? Just a thought. Okay. So that's it for your reading. I truly hope that helped in some way, shape, or form. I would appreciate it if you could leave a comment letting me know if it did, or if it didn't, or if there's any particular topics you'd like me to do readings on. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for watching, for keeping an open mind, for being here on this earth journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you.